Hello everyone, myself Dr. Jyoti Mandala. Welcome you all to the video lectures on object-oriented programming through Java. We are learning the concept of inheritance. So as part of inheritance, we have already learned about what is nothing but inheritance, and we have started learning different types of inheritance. So under which we learned about single inheritance and multi-level inheritance in our previous videos. So if you have not learned about that, I request you all to go through those videos once. So in this lecture, we will be learning about the third type of inheritance, that is hierarchical inheritance. So we have already learned, but let me brief out what actually an inheritance is. So inheritance is a process where one class will be getting the properties of already existing another class. So what do you mean by properties is nothing but we are getting methods and fields which are defined in another class. Okay, so what is the main use of using inheritance is we can have a reusability concept where it is not required for us to develop the things once again, which is already existing. We can make use of that one. Okay, so if you want to extend the features of another class, we can do that one in two ways. One way is by using extends keyword, and the other way is by using the implements keyword. But we are learning about the extends keyword only in this process. In future classes, we are going to learn about what actually this implements keyword and all. Okay, now here we need to understand two concepts, what is parent class and what is derived class. Parent class is nothing but the properties whose properties we are going to use. Such class is called as a parent class, and it is also referred as a super or a base class, and the property and the class whichever is using the properties of the parent class is referred as a child class, and it is also called as a sub or a derived class. Okay, so in this case we have already learned about whenever you want to acquire the properties from the parent class, we can do that one by using single inheritance or by using multi-level inheritance. So the third type we'll learn in this lecture, that is about how can we acquire the properties of a parent class using inheritance, and what is this third category of hierarchical inheritance. Now if you see the diagrammatic representation of hierarchical inheritance, so single class has been extended by multiple classes. That is what represented here. That means we have one parent class and we have three child class. So all these child classes are acquiring the properties that has been defined in the class X. So there is no problem in that. So if you want, you can use extends keyword here, or else same hierarchical inheritance can be achieved by using your implements keyword also. But in this lecture we are not going to learn about implements keyword. The only difference here in the diagram, we are representing implements using the dashed line. Okay, so let us see how hierarchical interface can be achieved using the extends keyword, where you need to understand we have multiple child classes and all the child classes are acquiring the properties of a single parent class. Okay, so to understand this one, let us take one class, which that class is called as a class A, and this is the parent class, and this class will be acquiring the properties of all other this class will be the whatever properties are there in this class, that will be used by the other classes. So let us take class B, which is extending class A, and it is having its own property called J. Along with this J, it is having one method called show and one more method called sum. Okay, along with show j and sum method, this class B will be getting the properties of show ij also, which is there in your class A. And we can have one more class called class C, which is also extending the properties of A. That means B is getting the properties of A and C is also getting the properties of A. Okay, so it is not like, if here you need to understand, if one class is already getting the properties of another class, it is not like it is confined to that class only. Another class can also get the properties of the same class. So to understand this one, hierarchical inheritance is used. So this is hierarchical inheritance, make a note all of you. Okay, now this class is having its own variable and its own method, and it is having one more method under this. Now whenever you are creating any object of this class C, then C can use this I method, I variable, and C can use this show ij method, and C can that C object can use this k variable, show k, and sum method also. There is no confusion to the compiler. Okay, now what we'll do is, let us run a simple example. To do this one, what we need to do, we need to open a notepad. You all know that one. So whenever you want to run any program, you need to open a notepad. So to understand this one, what we'll do is, let us take one class A, and this will be our parent class for all the other classes. Okay, in this class, let us take one variable called I, and let us display this variable in a show method. Okay, so let us call that method as show I. You all know how to write down the method. So to display the thing, we need to use system.out.println, and I am displaying the I value. Okay, so to display the I value, you all know the process. Just you need to write down like this, and this is what our parent class A. Now what I am doing is, I am taking one more class called class B, which extends this A. Okay, now here for this class, you can have its own variable int j, and along with this j, it can access the I also. You all know about this. Okay, now but what is the thing you need to understand here is, one class has been extended by multiple classes. That is what you need to understand. Okay, so this class is having its own method called show j. Along with the show j, it is having it can access show I method also. So let me copy the same thing, but we need to display j here. Okay, and then we can have one more class which is called as class C, and now this class is also extend the same class, whichever class we have, this class. Okay, so class C, and then class A, and then this class, let us consider it has its own variable called int k, and then it is having its own method called show k method, and then let us write displaying the value of system.out.println of k variable. Now understand here, the C object, whatever we are creating, that has the capability of accessing the variables that are defined in its own class, and also its parent class, that is A, which is I, and show I method also. Right, now what we'll do is, now we have created 3 classes. Let us create one class, because we need to have a class which holds the main method. So what I'll do is, my class name is hierarchical inheritance. That's why I have given HIE. So it is suggested to give the first letter as capital. Okay, and then what we need to do is, I will be creating the main method here. So you all know the process of writing the main method. We have already discussed in detail about this. Okay. Now in the main method, what I am going to do is, if you create an object of A, let us call the object of A is small a, and if you are creating an object of A, then this small a is capable of accessing whatever elements are there in class A, that is I and show I only. So we can have A dot I equal to, we can assign like this, and we can write A dot show only, show I only. Why? Because A is not extending any class. So only I and show I, that means I variable and show I method only can be accessed by the object A. So before this one, let us for our understanding only, I am writing system.out.println, just for our understanding, object A I am writing. Okay, so after this, we are assigning the value of A, and I am trying to display the value of I. Now after this, what I am doing is, I want to create an object of B equal to new B. Now I will be writing the same output for our understanding. This is an additional statement, because in the output, if you see, you need to understand what actually is going behind. Now if you see this object B, if you come here, can access J, show J, along with that it can access I and show I also. Why? Because B is extending this A. So what we can do, we can write B dot I, let us call its value is 20, we can write b dot j whose value is equal to, let us call 30, and we can write b dot show I, right? And also we can write b dot show j. Are you understanding, all of you? Same thing. Why? Because B class is extending the properties of A, which is I and show I, so we can use I and show I, and B is having its own property of j and show j. You can check here. Okay, so like this we can write. Similarly, you can create an object of C now. C, let us call small c, equal to new C is an object of your object class C, and I am writing the same, copying the same statement. But remember, now can you tell me which objects, which properties can be accessed by C? C can access, you can see here, K and show K, along with what are all the properties that are available in A, that is I and show I. Okay, so let us copy paste these things, and I'm just changing the things. So C dot I, let us give the value as 40, and C dot J we can't write because J is the property of B and we are not extending B. We can write C dot K, and let us write the value as 50, and we can write C dot show I, which will perfectly work, and C dot show K. Why? Because show K is the property of your class C. Right? Now you can close your main method. This is your main method, and then you can close your class also. Class HIE, hierarchical. Understood? So now here what I want you people to understand is single class properties has been acquired by multiple classes, which is called as hierarchical inheritance. Now how to run this program? We need to save this program, right? Always we need to save with that class which includes the main method. Here we have 4 classes, A, B, C and HIE, but HIE contains the main method, so we need to save our program with HIE, right? So let us save this program. So where we need to save this program? Anywhere in your program, anywhere in your system, provided that you have set the class path. Okay, save. Now once it is saved, what we need to do? We need to move to the command prompt, and after moving to the command prompt, what we need to do? We need to move to the path where our file is available. It will come, this is the default path, but my file is available in D drive. I am moving to that path. Okay, now here my program is available, which is called as HIE. Let us check any syntactical errors are there. HIE.java. So if any syntactical errors are there, that will be displayed. It is showing can't find main, public static void main, can't find string method in class A. Why it is showing like that? In class A, why it is showing can't find main string? Did I write anything wrong? String method, it is telling like string method. Did I write anything wrong here? I colon S is capital. Okay, let us compile once. Let me, okay, sorry. Let me save this one, and let me run this program once again. HIE.java. Still it is showing the same thing. Can't find main, public static void main, string args. What is the problem here? In class A, why is it showing class A? Everything is perfect here. Yes, everything is perfect here. See here what I have done. It is a very silly mistake. I am compiling the using command Java C. I have to use that, no? Right? Okay, sorry for this. Okay, now so I'll clear this. So Java C hi.java, right? And then we need to write Java HIE. So once the class file is created, we can compile this. Now you can see object A I value is displayed, object B ij value is displayed, object B ik value has been displayed. So what you need to understand from this thing is one class properties can be extended by the other more than one class also, which is called as your hierarchical inheritance. Okay, I hope you all are clear with this concept of hierarchical inheritance. Okay, so with this we have come to an end of types of inheritance. I have discussed it in the earlier video, like we have single inheritance, multi-level inheritance and hierarchical inheritance. But understand here we have the other type also, which is called as multiple inheritance, but that can't be done by using extends keyword. That can be done by using your interface concept. But while learning the interface concept, we'll learn about this fourth type of inheritance. Okay, so with this concept, let us stop our today's class. So let us all meet in our next lecture. Until then, thank you all of you.